Hello everyone, this is Vinay here from Learn Coding with Vinay, and this is the sixth video of our series Employee Management System, where we are creating EMS system using ChatGPT and ASP.NET Core. So let's dive. And in this video, we are going to look into create employee functionality. So we'll request ChatGPT to generate code for us. Right now, before we move to that, I would like to tell you that some things I have kept in ready in the background, right? Because I felt that doing in doing while recording the video was taking a little time, so I have kept something ready. For example, I just change the layout of this, and I had the create new button, and on the create new button, we are landing on the create new employee page. So these few things I have kept it ready. Right now, let me you know bring the prompt. Let me explain you the prompt. Now at this time, we will explore more to chat gpt, because we need now, because the create employee functionality is actually a will be a very complex screen, right? So we will have to tell chat gpt that what exactly we need, right? So I am not going to read this out entirely, but just to brief you, here we are telling that for each property of an employee, what do we need? For example, let's say full name, we need it as a required field and of 100 character, right? We need mobile number is required and of 10-digit character, right? Then say has been, we don't need has been actually as a part of screen, but there should be two text boxes, pin and confirm pin, right? Again, we don't need salt as our screen, but rest we will have, you can pause the video and read this out. I just, however, I'll just quickly go through one example, one more, where we are specifying that, okay, identity submitted. Over here, identity submitted. We are saying that this is a required field, and it will be a static drop down using these values. Right. Similar, there was another static drop down for payroll type. There will be two dynamic drop down, role ID and and next would be reporting to ID, because this should come from the database, right? So this is what I have prepared, and I have also generated, you know I have also generated the chat gpt response, so to save time, because sometimes, writing such long prompt takes a little time to generate, right? And again, we I I noticed one thing, that because of such things the video length were very getting large, right? So to cut down the video length, I have done this in prior, so generated the response using the same prompt over here. So let's now follow the steps. Now the first step says, create the view model, and then it will have this many properties and this much thing. So let's say, let me just copy this thing. Let me come to Visual Studio. Let me stop this now, because we'll be changing a lot of code. And let me replace this with this. So I hope this is good. Right, okay. Now the next thing. Now what we will be doing, now since we will be using this app.db context, we must have already inserted, but since we will be using upload file functionality, then we'll have to import this. So what we will be doing over here, we will be adding over here. Okay, I have this. Okay, I think I already did this. Okay, great. Now the next http get method of the create, where we are creating the model, and we are passing it. Okay, so I'll replace this with this. So here what we are doing, we are creating an employee VM employee create view model object, and we are assigning it with some value. So we are taking joining date as today's date, but it can be changed, right? Roles, we are taking it from the context, so basically from the database, right? And employee name, we are taking it again from the database, right? And we are passing it to the model, right? The next is the post operation, post. So let me take this post also, and let me put it down over here, right? So I think one bracket is extra. Okay, so, and this will have only image name, we don't need to write this, right? So that has to be corrected, and this is not has been, it is dot, let's say, what do we have, Yeah, has been with salt, right? And also salt we are getting it from generate salt. Okay, so we are using security helper class. This is good. Now this will be actually img, and this will be emp. This will be emp. And because here where in the www root there will be img and emp folder where we will be putting down this image, uploaded image, right? So anyway, we'll have to, we'll debug this once, right? Okay, so we are done with this. Now the next is view. So let's copy the view generated by ChatGPT, and let's come over here and let's replace this. We saw everything this over here. So okay, I don't want this, we don't want this, I already had this. Create employee, okay, let it be, let this, and say, let me say control KD to align the code. So it has given us a lot of code. Okay, so now we are ready with everything. Let's say what is the next step over here. Okay, nothing. So let's run this and see how does it go. Again, fingers crossed. Yeah, so let me log in using an admin employee. 1 2 3 4, enter. Let's wait. Yeah, okay, go to master data, employee, manage employees. So we have this screen. From here we'll go to create new employee screen. Okay, so we have the form ready, right? So we have full name, mobile, email, pin and confirm pin, address. Very good. Payroll, we have these two, salary, daily wage, okay, good. Joining date, reporting to manager, these identity submitted, roles, okay, great. And if the whether is employee is active or not. So let's, now let me fill up these values and then we'll go ahead from here. And since I have created, in the background I have also collected cricketers data, so we'll use that data only. So I'm pausing the video now and we'll begin from there. Okay, so I have the data with me. So let's begin from here. We will be using Akash Chopra. I'm putting down Akash Chopra as the one. Mobile, we will say, let's say we'll have anything. And email, I would say akashchopra.gmail.com. Pin, I would say again 1234 1234. Oh, my bad. 1234.1234, right? Address, I would say Uttar Pradesh, Agra, Uttar Pradesh. And then let's say he's a salaried employee, salary would be 25,000. Daily wage, we leave it. Joining from, yeah, maybe today, or maybe if you want to change the date, today, tomorrow, previous, whatever it is. And well, let's keep it today. And he will be reporting to, let's say, Saurav Ganguly. He has submitted Aadhaar card as a proof, and he is joining as an employee. Let's say he is joining as an employee. Now let's go to the image upload part. So now we will go to D drive where I have already collected dummy images, cricketers. There you go, Akash Chopra, the first one, and he will be an active employee. So let me save this. Okay, so let's observe what is being submitted. Let's see the input. Sometimes it takes time. Let me move one line ahead and let's see. Okay, come on. Yeah, it is coming up now. Okay, let me expand this. So we have everything field. We have image uploaded file also. We have everything over here. Reporting to salary, all good. So let's see if it goes smooth. Okay, so it has, I think, some error. Let's say what is the error. Okay, let me Okay, this was wiped out. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. Daily wage is not there. Save. Oh, okay, sorry, I'll have to take the image. It's loading up, loading up. Now everything is filled. Let me say save. Okay, so let's understand why it was. Maybe it is giving error from these roles and drop downs. Let's say again, it will take some time to come up. Yeah, okay. Now we have, where do we see invalid? Okay, over here. Which one is this? Employees. Okay, so it's probably the drop down one. So it should have given us error for the reporting to also. But this is, yeah, reporting to it did not give error. And for invalid employees, super key employees, why? Ideally, it should give error for role also. Let me see if there is an error for role. Invalid. Yeah, okay. Both have. We both have error. Yeah. Okay. So let me, just stop this. What we need to do is, since these drop downs are actually not part of our uh, create employee entity, we'll have to mark them either not mapped or just mark them, nullable, so that the core engine of MVC does not generate error for it. If they are null, then also it is fine. Right, so that's what we did. Now let me run this again. So okay, let's go to manage employees, create screen, and let's say picks. Ideally, it should pick up Akash Chopra. Okay, and fill the values. Let's see, 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 address. I would say Agra, Uttar Pradesh. Payroll. Let's say salaried employee 25,000. This is nothing. This is good. Reporting to Ganguly, identity Aadhaar card, role would be employee. Let's say file. Quickly we will select the file. Akash Chopra. Mark it as active and let's say submit. So we are here and let's quickly check if it is valid or not. So this time it is valid, right? So let's move ahead, and let's just say F5. Let's say check for the error now, and we will correct the error if required. No, it got added. Wow, Akash Chopra got added over here, right? Excellent news. This is. Now let's see if it has done the things in a proper way. So let's look into the database if Akash Chopra is there. Obviously he should be there because we can see in screen. But I just want to make sure that every field is populated with correct data. Right. So if I go ahead and run this query. So okay, so here is the Akash Chopra, his name, result, password, okay, and that is not good. Reporting to this Aadhaar card, report image URL is okay. Image URL also it has taken very good GUID.png. Okay, so this is good. Data is coming good. Now let's check if the image was placed at the proper place. Obviously, it is at the proper place only. If not, then you would not have seen the image on the in the tabular list, right? Let's see, go to www root. Okay, let's go to images and here you go, the first one, right? So this is really nice, it worked in one go. Excellent. Right, now if you see, if you have noticed, while we created this employee, it directly came over here with no message or something. Let's try to have some sort of alert over here. So let inform chat gpt. Okay. Okay, great, this worked. Let me tell you that this worked. Can you help me with a success message alert on index page that should remain there for 3 to 4 seconds and then disappear. We should also have close button to close manually. Let's say what does it comes up with. Right, so because it actually gave us the code of displaying message. If I take you over here, no, it in this it is not. But ideally, once this is done, before just moving to index page, there should be a temp message saying that okay, yeah, this is what it is. Employee created successfully, and let's try this. Let's try this. So let me stop this as again. We'll be writing a lot of code. So just before the when we redirect to index page, right? So we'll be adding the code. We'll be adding the temp data, right? And then we will be also be adding this just above. Add a razor and bootstrap alert block. Okay, add this JavaScript. Okay, it is JavaScript is ideally not required, but let's see. Copy it over here and we'll put it down into the index. Right, so let's say where are we, and the employee index. Okay, so we'll put down the code just before the table over here after the HR. So this will have a nice message kind of thing, and then let's say ideally this is not required, but let's say if it has given, because it should work automatically. Control KD. Oh yeah, because I requested him to have a custom timeout. That's why. Otherwise, it was not required. Okay. So now let's see and let's run and see how does it goes. So we are on the employee screen now. We will be creating one more employee. This time we will create Ajit Agarkar. So let me put down Ajit Agarkar. Let me take some random mobile number. Let me take a random email. And let me give 2345 this time. 2345. Okay, address. Let me make it Mumbai, Maharashtra. And let's say he is a daily wage employee and he on 800 per day, let's say. And he'll be reporting to again, let's say Saurav Ganguly. He has submitted PAN card as an ID proof. He is an employee. Let's take his image. So there you go, Ajit Agarkar. He is an active employee now. Now let me say save. Okay, so I have actually put a breakpoint. Let me remove that. Great. Employee created successfully. The message remains and it gone. It is gone. Right. So this looks good now. This gives us a good message. Although it is too large, we should have make it some small or something like that. But create employee screen is working fine. Right. That's what the point over here is. Now, and we use extensively ChatGPT. This time even we just elaborated more, and ChatGPT gave us the code which work in one go. Only a few hiccups were there, right? So this is done. So in the next video we will be going over edit functionality, right? So basically we will go over edit employee screen, right? So thanks for watching this video and see you in the next video.